Michael Olise agrees a deal to Chelsea for 40 million euros. Michael Olise, welcome to the club, geezer. Welcome to the club. Listen, I'm getting immune to this. We're signing just ballers every single day. First of all, Moises Caicedo. Yes, I'm going to say it. We've officially signed Moises Caicedo. Now Michael Olise joining Chelsea. £40 million agreed. 40 million euros, should I say, to 35 million pounds. And Lavia as well. The latest on him, how the deal's agreed. He picked us. Why he picked us. And I'm going to literally ease all of your minds. I'm going to explain how FFP works. Because some of you still don't believe me. And what's funny is we've been doing this for years, even since Marina. Some of you do not understand, but at the end of this video you will. But all you need to know, Chelsea have activated the clause for Michael Olise. Chelsea are going to sign Romeo Lavia. The deal has been accepted, the player has agreed, and he will be registered before the West Ham game. And finally, we need to break down again the FFP rules. Let's get into it. But before we get started, I think you don't know we are very close to 30,000 subscribers. Guys, we are 100 people away. Can you please just hit the like button? If you're new, you made it this far, you're clearly enjoying it. And if you're a regular subscriber that watches all the time, listen, hit that share button and the like button. 1,000 likes on this video. By the way, 1,000 likes is becoming regular. Thank you very much. Listen, Chelsea is spoiling us and you lot are spoiling me. Thank you very much. Let's get on with it. So I'm sitting there, I'm chilling, I'm working away, and all of a sudden my phone starts blowing up. I'm thinking, who else have we signed now? Like, realistically speaking, we're spoiled with Moises Caicedo as it is. Then Romeo Lavia, we had to dunk on the head top of Liverpool, and all of a sudden now, another player. We have apparently looked into signing 2 attackers, and this isn't the end of our business, but the first one is going to be Michael Olise. So, who is Michael Olise? He's a former Carabao graduate. He's an individual that went to Reading, and from Reading he got a transfer to Crystal Palace, where in my opinion his agency have done a phenomenal job. Not only did they get him a nice transfer to a Premier League club, he came up, he absolutely shone. He got 11 assists last year, but they got him a nice little release clause of 40 million euros, and it just ensures that when he's good and when he's on that level, a club can, come, you know what? Hold that, Crystal Palace, 40 million, we're not even negotiating. We'll take him off your hands. He is going to become a top player at our entity. And what's beautiful about this is he basically agrees a beautiful deal for himself. He gets a nice, non-dramatic move, and the pressure's off him. And now he's going to come into Chelsea. He can play the number 10 role because he's got a beautiful weight of pass, a fantastic left foot, not the most athletic individual. I compared him the other day. Very Hakim Ziyech-esque. Sometimes he looks like he don't care, but really, obviously, all players care. Very chilled out. Can play on the right wing. Beautiful curler from outside of the box. Decent finisher, good set piece taker. We need some of those at the club. We've been lacking for many years. It'll be good to have a genuine threat from a dead ball situation. I remember his goal last year against Manchester United. He banged that top bin, didn't even celebrate. Man just walked off, didn't even celebrate. And that's the good part. But what's going on? Chelsea have activated 40 million release clause. This is being reported by 3 elements. Number 1, the guy in France, Hawkins, Mr. RMC himself. He has come through again and just dropped the bombshell. He's like, look, Chelsea have activated it. There was a little bit of a discussion about how much it is. There was some confusion. However, Chelsea have activated. So everyone started jumping up and down. Everyone got excited. I got excited. Then it comes across with the new news. England gets it. Ornstein has confirmed that Chelsea have done this. Chelsea have also agreed personal terms with the player, and the player is very keen to come to the club. This is great news because his brother's already at the club. He's going to come at the club. Former Carabao graduate, actively coming back home basically. He's get a homegrown talent, which is also very important in my opinion. Just a pathway to exemplify to players. Look, you might not make it here first time around, but you can leave, and if you're good, we will bring you back. And if you come here, you go on loan, we can always bring you back. That is very important. Olise, whilst not my first pick, you guys already know I would have wanted Joao Felix, but you know what? We're not signing Joao Felix. And you also know I really wanted Mohamed Kudus, but we're not getting. Michael Olise, I can't complain about. Honestly, that you won't catch me here in 6 months saying they never wanted him. It's not true. I think he's a very talented individual. I think he's very different to Nkunku in the sense that Nkunku likes to run in behind. Olise likes to thread the ball through. So we're getting some nice creativity and a little bit of mixture. And he can play the number 10 role. Very excited. Quick 2-2 update on Mr. Romeo Lavia. It looks like the fee has been agreed for Romeo Lavia. It's going to be £55 million based on unless the criteria has changed. Romeo has selected Chelsea, and people are starting to get very, very salty. Whether it's the Brighton owner, where he's like, Liverpool's a fantastic club, and Moises Caicedo wanted London, and so it had to be Chelsea, or it could have been like the Liverpool Echo. They're talking about it in a very salty manner. Liverpool fans are talking about it in a salty manner. But what I think they don't really understand is Romeo Lavia selected Chelsea due to the project and Joshua. We have been chasing this individual for a while, and I'm going to tell you why this is such an important signing. One, this is a dunk on Liverpool's head. And two, this just exemplifies the fact that we're a big club. In his lifetime, we have got 5 Premier Leagues. We have got numerous FA Cups. We have got numerous Carling Cups or EFL Cups, whatever it's called these days. We have got 2 Champions League, 2 Europa League. We've been arguably the biggest club in English football. Like, genuinely, in the last 25 years, we've won more trophies than most clubs have. And I think the only one I can actually just chat to is Manchester United. But even they have been lacking. I think Manchester City are starting to catch up. So maybe in the next few years, if Pep stays around, they're going to overtake us. We are now setting the precedent of how big clubs operate. And for me, this is very important. I'm very happy that Chelsea are doing this. A lot of people are also starting to throw the FFP. But the reality is, we've been doing this for a hot minute. And people just don't want to accept it. It's the truth. We've been doing this. What we're doing now is what we've been doing for years under Rome. Like, think about it. The only difference now is we're buying at a bigger magnitude and spending more money. So the fees are more inflated. So instead of Moises Caicedo for 100 million, we spent 25 million for Michael Essien. Instead of, Olise for 40 million, we spent 30 million on Andrei Shevchenko. Like, we were always spending crazy volumes of money. Like, why don't we look at Torre? Why don't we go look at other individuals throughout our history where we have spent dumb money? And how did we make it work? How did we make it work? Well, it's called something beautiful: selling unwanted assets or carbon prospects. Like, the year we bought Romelu Lukaku, £89 million or £92 million, wherever it was, yeah? We made a profit that year. How did we make a profit? Tammy Abraham got flipped for 45 million. Fikayo Tomori got sold for 30 million. Mark Guehi got sold for 20 million. And there were other graduates that left. And guess what? Whilst when you buy players, it gets split out for the length of the contract. When you sell players, it goes onto this year's financial accounts. And boom. It's gonna happen next year as well. Guys, I think you don't understand that these lawyers and accountants and owners know what they're doing. They are genuinely clued up, and I want to give them a round of applause, because what they're doing is bothering people to the point where the EFL and the Premier League and UEFA have to change their rules because we found the loophole. They're literally getting annoyed. They're saying, no, you can't do 8-year contracts, you could do 5. Okay, fine. But you know what you can't change? We signed that Fofana for 8 million. Next summer, we could sell him for 35 million if we want to. Because if he has a good season at Union Berlin, someone will bid that kind of money. You see Angelo? We signed him for 12 million. If we need to flip him next summer, if he has a good year at Strasbourg, we'll get that 12 million back and maybe some more profit on the side. David Washington, he could go for crazy sum. Then what about the free agents we signed? Moreira, he could most probably leave for 10 million, 13 million after a year at Chelsea. Then Omari Hutchinson smashes it in Ipswich. All of a sudden, a Southampton or a Palace come in and ask for 10, 15 million. Free transfer. They know what they're doing. We're going to balance the book. Don't worry. We're going to get back into the Champions League. We're going to have a successful season. We're going to be uber positive about our club because they deserve it. Our owners, I swear to God, they are actively pursuing winning football. And the way I say this is because they put their money where their mouth is. They've given Poch everything he needs. Poch has no excuses. Poch absolutely has no excuses. Next year we'll go get a goalkeeper, and next year we go get a marquee striker, and we're done. Like, we literally are strong in every position. So whether people like it or not, I don't care. We're going to keep spending money because it's our way of doing it. And if you don't like it, get owners that can compete with us. It's as simple as that. You lot wanted us sanctioned. You got rid of Roman Abramovich. You brought in Todd Bowley. And guess what happened? The guy that was here was nowhere near as willing to spend money as the new guy you brought in. And he's ready to spend more. I love Roman Abramovich. I absolutely adore him for what he done to my football club. But guess what? Todd Bowley now is putting his money where his mouth is, and he's pushing us to another level. Because at the end tenure of what Roman was doing, he weren't investing as much as, and if anything, we were going to become more and more stingy. We were going to become more and more like a business operating. What we're doing now is crazy, but love it, can't complain. You like it, I love it. It's as simple as that. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we're 100 away from the magic 30,000 subscribers. Help me hit that, I really appreciate it. Like the video, share this to your friends. Peace out, I'm out.